Today's topic is going to be about how I feel it is best for you to quote unquote minister to somebody who is coming to you with an issue. The issue may be one that they're having internally. It may be an issue that they're having with someone in their life. It might be an issue they're having with you. And what is the best way, what is the best approach? What kind of fertile ground should we be when that individual comes to us and they need someone to listen, they need someone to counsel with them. And on first approach, what should that be? What should that feel like? Well, I believe that it should be a time whenever you are there to simply listen. To listen with a heart of compassion and not have an immediate need to fix. For you to be able to be empathetic. I believe that person that's coming to you for counsel and for solace, what you can provide for them, what maybe nobody else has been able to provide for them, is an ear that's actually listening. That you're not thinking ahead as they're speaking, that you're not thinking about what you want to say next. That you're really there with them for the entirety of the conversation. For it to be their time to speak, your time to just listen and to really listen to what they're saying. You might ask for clarification of what they're saying. But I would resist the first time that somebody brings something to you. I would resist your probably natural inclination to try to fix it, to try to give advice, to give some sort of pastoral counseling or wisdom. I believe that the way you open the channel with that individual for future ministry is that in the first encounter, simply listen with compassion. Have a real heart for their particular needs at that time. Just listen. Because as soon as you get in this mode of wondering what you want to say or how you think you can help them, it's then about you. It's no longer about them. And true, deep, lasting relationship ministry is about you giving pastoral care to them. And that care needs to begin with you establishing from the very beginning that you are listening and trusting that as you listen to those words, the Lord may put some things on your heart to say later, but resist being the one to drive the conversation. Resist being the one to have the answers. Resist being the one to talk about Scripture or Christ or anything else. Listen to them. Allow them to outpour. There you're going to provide some fertile ground because you're establishing a relationship of openness and trust. You're making it very clear to that person that you are there for them, not for yourself. Not for yourself. And Jesus can do it without you. God doesn't need you. So you're there for them to have somebody to speak to and confide in and to just, and even if they're angry at you, this is really where the heart of service comes in. Being able to sit and feel what they're feeling, to be compassionate, to be empathetic, and to keep your ego out of it. Because as soon as your ego gets in, we know what they call that EGO, edging God out. As soon as your ego gets into deciding what this person should do, what this person should think, how this person should feel, then God's out the window. There's no more compassion. It's all about ego and you trying to fix the situation. So that's my message for this week, is that when someone comes to you, be there for them. listen, feel, allow. So that at the end of that conversation, you haven't fixed their problem, but you've made it very clear that your heart is where their heart is and that you're available. And I believe when you establish relationships like that, you are truly building a ministry that will grow and make a difference in people's lives. So this is Reverend Lance from Street Bishops, and I hope you'll get something out of this few moments we've just had. And I wish you all again a fantastic 2016, and I'll see you again soon.